No position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome everyone to Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Sooners will put toe to leather and we'll get started. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Gets it to him on the screen. Moving past the 25. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. Now, Lenora Sellers was sensational down the stretch last season when the Gamecocks won 6 of 7 games. Sellers threw 18 touchdowns, only 3 picks. What would you like to see from him, David, for the Gamecocks to become a force in the SEC?
It's not running, Reese. Like, we saw the physicality in the big runs, like, throughout the season, especially against Clemson ending the season last year. But to me, it's the passing game. It's the staying on schedule. It's knowing his answers and making the easy play sometimes. Continue to evolve as a passer with that big, strong body. And you better look out, college football.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Off the play fake. Moving away from pressure. Fires downfield. Pulls it in. He steps out of bounds after a huge play, but hang on just a second. Defense might get bailed out here by a flag. Offense gets set for second down. Looking to pass. It's Sellers. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Jacobs. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
I'm a huge fan of offensive aggressiveness to start a football game. I think the defense is getting settled in. They play up a little bit. They play a little bit more aggressive. They got more emotion, and the offense takes advantage. Nice big play over the top. Stay aggressive, offense.
And the Gamecocks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Gonna look downfield again. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Jacobs. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. That sends a message that this offense is going to attack downfield.
And I like this offense coming out being aggressive, attacking the middle of the field right away, way down the field on this first drive, just letting this defense know we're coming to score points.
Leaves it with the back. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, South Carolina!
We know a lot of offenses like to script their opening 10 plays going into games. They practice it over and over and over again throughout the week, and you just saw flawless execution on the opening drive by the offense. A nice job mixing in pass and run, getting different guys involved here early. They cap it off with a nice run late, but what a great job to take control of this game. And the offense, they've got it moving now.
This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He's going to take a shot. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there. What a dime tossed by that Sooners quarterback. It seems like if you're going to play for Oklahoma, you better be able to spin the magic bean.
You better be able to spin it, and guess what? Most of the time, if you play for Oklahoma, there's a good chance you can win a trophy at the end of the year. That kind of good, that kind of history we've seen throughout, and this guy's just following in those footsteps.
To the air, it's Mateer. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back. All right, guys, let's talk a little bit about Oklahoma. They've done a really good job in high school recruiting just last week, a commitment from a big-time four-star defensive back. David, what does a commitment like that do for the program?
I mean, so exciting. Like, once you start creating momentum in recruiting, it's really fun to watch it. And getting a guy like that in the back end, in the secondary, that's so important.
Oh, he's got some space. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon, and you're seeing that here early.
And the Sooners with the 1st and 10. Defense dropping into soft coverage. Now from inside the red zone. Pucks it out of the air. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Grabbed in the middle. It's hot. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal.
And it's been a rough start for this defense. They've given up too many yards, a 3rd down right there, but a good chance to bow your neck now, to make a statement. 1st and goal, we got to be physical, got to stop the run game, get a chance to make a stop on this first possession and force a field goal.
This offense trying to quieten the crowd on 1st and goal, and they are not cooperating. They'll try to get it in with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You've got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now keying in on this running back. They've watched the tape. They've seen this guy gash defenses. He's scored a boatload of touchdowns this season. You're anticipating him getting the football here.
Trying to set up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Mateer. Here's a heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Still a 7-point game, guys.
And those sting for this team. I'll tell you what, when you drive the field against a really, really good defense and you have an opportunity to get points, you got to capitalize on them now. And that one will sting a little bit because I thought the offense did a good job moving the ball down the field.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Buys a little time. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Takes the easy one to the back. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Gamecocks want to pick up the tempo. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Makes the grab on the left. There he goes. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Great job by the running back here on that 3rd down catch. There was no wasted movement. As soon as he got the ball in his hands, he turned around and he got upfield. That's what you got to do. You got to be decisive on these.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Oh, it's picked off. A rare mistake from this guy. Bringing it back. And what a big play here, and the return takes it back inside the 25.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
This offense has it with really good field position. To the air, it's Mateer. It's complete to the right. Got some room in it to the goal line. Touchdown Sooners! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Play of the quarter coming. They'll go to the ground. Got enough for the first. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the 2nd. So they'll go back to work after changing ends of the field. To the ground. He's got it again. Oh, gives him the tough stiff arm. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
It's a bad sign on offense when you have that many people running free at your running back. That means guys up front aren't getting their blocks. Just too many hats getting to the ball carrier. I love his effort, making multiple guys miss, but still, it's a negative play.
Got him downfield. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. And the Gamecocks headed quickly to the line.
And after that long completion for their first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Scanning the field, it's Mateer. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
Well, I love the job by the coaching staff there defensively, matching the personnel of the offense, putting their dime package out on the field. So you bring out the extra defensive back, you're anticipating a pass. Perfect timing to run that personnel, and you get the pick.
Snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. He lost one down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Guys, let's chat just for a second about South Carolina. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big four-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, is so important for these college teams. He'll fit right in.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Guys, for just a little bit, let's talk about South Carolina. A big-name running back, always a great get in the recruiting world. Four-star running back they got last week. Seems as if he'll fit in nicely here.
Oh, he's going to be a great fit. I mean, when you get a great player like that, the whole fan base gets jacked up. You see it all over social media, and it starts to build some momentum in your recruiting class.
Ripped off a huge sharp play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Here we go. Ready? Touch pass on the jet sweep. They'll give him a couple that leaves him with 3rd and 8.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. Absolutely perfect. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Mateer. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Shoots it to the left. Got his man. Lethal weapons all over the field. That has been the standard at Oklahoma for several years.
I mean, so many guys, and they built this offense on space and speed, and it's the playmakers out wide. Listen, they've had great quarterbacks, but if you don't have guys outside, they're going to make plays. Obviously, it makes it hard to move the football. These guys, they make it easy.
Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. These DBs going to give a little cushion. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down. Clock's running. Here's the handoff. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. Back to throw, it's Mateer. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody. Dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. The Sooners send out the punt unit. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the big fella. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Quarterback now breaking the field. And not much going on downfield. You just get rid of it and live to play another down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
They're dealing with a second and long. Gets the back moving. To throw, it's Sellers. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys.
Looking deep down the right side. Hits him in stride at the 10. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
What can you say about the passing attack we've seen from this offense here in the first half? Up and down the field. The quarterback is in a great rhythm. And I'll tell you, his receivers have stepped up as well. Another nice catch on the perimeter this time by the offense.
Buying some time. Snagged out of the air.
Nowhere to go with the football that time. Great job by the defense watching the QB's eyes. And how about tackling the catch? He wasn't able to throw it deep down the field, but as soon as the guy made the snag, down he went.
Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. And here's the third interception of the night. Trying to take it back. He's at the 40. The 30. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And they don't get their hands on the ball often, but how about the big defensive linemen? When they do, it's fun to watch. It might take a while, Jesse, but he started to move that thing down the field.
He sure did. He just reminds everybody he's an athlete, too. This guy had some big-time moments in high school on the offensive side of the football, and he's living on defense in college. That's where he's going to make his money at the next level, but that was an unbelievably athletic play.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Nice move to pick up yardage. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Timeout by the defense as they're trying to ice this kicker. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. He'll try to knock it through from 38 yards out. Dead center perfect. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Gamecocks will kick it away to start the second half. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the third. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
The Sooners come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Grabbed behind the line, it's Ott. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. They go to the ground. Got room to work. He has the first and still on his feet. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense, sticking to the run. Nice job getting the first down.
Looking to throw on first down. Rushes on him. He'll take the deep shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on.
Man, that's one you expect him to make in his sleep, right? He's one of the better receivers in the entire country. He just dropped that one over the middle of the field.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Looking downfield. He's got it. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And that one will put them up here in the second half.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. These running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy shows you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Got it in the middle, it's Jacobs. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. And the Gamecocks racing to the line in the hurry-up. Back to pass, it's Sellers. Makes the grab. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming.
And it's his 4th interception of the game. He'll try to take it back. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return.
Well, the defense is feeling it now, right? 2 picks in 2 straight drives. Their guys have been all over the field making plays when the ball's in the air. D coordinator's got to love that.
Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now it's tough sledding on the ground.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. So they'll send out the field goal unit. This whole place is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Give it enough body English, but he missed it. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
And that hurts, missing that field goal, especially when you're going up against a defense like this. One of the best in the entire country. You have got to be able to come away with points when you have opportunities.
Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
Really nice play call by the offense, too. Obviously, your quarterback's thrown picks on his last 2 drives, so you have to settle him down. And the best way to settle down a quarterback is to get the running game going. Put it on the big fellas up front. Put it on your backs. That's a really nice run, and that should help settle the QB down a bit.
It's complete to the left. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. The Gamecocks will hustle to the line.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now, because he has had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Quick screen to the speedster out wide. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Dropping back, it's Sellers. They've got the screen set up. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding third and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a fourth down.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to... sure they have everybody on the same page. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. That's where they'll mark him down, but what a play there to pick up a first down.
Hey, I got to be honest, I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on fourth down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field and catches the defense off guard.
Turning it on! That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Give to the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Using his feet. And they make the tackle, not before he gets the first down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the third. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. He's going for the goal line. And he'll finish the run at the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes, continue to feed this man the ball.
Extra point, anything but routine. It's good, and we're tied here in the fourth quarter. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out. It's Tatum. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. To the air, it's Mateer. That's caught, it's off. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
To the air on first down. He's got an open man. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. Using his legs, it's on. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Sooners want to crank the tempo.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Play action. Caught in the backfield. It's Ott. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Back to throw, it's Mateer. Caught over the middle, it's Sategna. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains, it's at the 37.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
The Sooners have it with a first and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. To the ground with the back. Oh, he's got some space. They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
They'll try the run, and maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. Hey, no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
The clock stops. 2 minutes left to play in this one. Now second down, and it's as if this crowd senses they can help them get a huge stop. Looking for a man, it's Mateer. Sets up the screen. Can't get him to the ground. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. They'll run it from the gun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. It's good. Easy call for the refs.
And now they've taken the lead in the final 2 minutes and set the stage for a great finish.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's going up top here late in the game. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Throws on the Jets. Great job in this 2-minute drill as he gets out of bounds, keeping the clock on their side as they're trying to pull it out.
Defense has to do a better job defending the sideline. Got to get the ball carrier down inbounds to keep the clock moving and try to bleed this thing.
So now the opportunity with a touchdown to take the lead. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
If you listen carefully, you can start to hear some of the boo birds coming out from this home crowd. They know their offense needs points, and this late in the game, they're watching them run the ball to no avail.
Quarterback making adjustments. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Now listen, the defense won that play. As an offense here, the key, David, you can't go back-to-back negative plays. You got to be smart with the football here. Looks like you're going to have to throw it. You just can't force it. You got to make sure you're playing with that clock in your head. You can't take a sack.
And I think this is a situation where I spread you out. I get more speed on the field. I make the defense declare. I see what they're in, but I'm definitely throwing the football.
Tried to get there by himself, but he is stopped short, and it'll be 4th down.
I am an aggressive person, Paul. I like to put my foot on the gas. I like to go for it. But here, 2nd half, if I can tie the football game, a 4th down situation, I'm taking it.
You are aggressive spiritually, physically, and mentally. But I agree. You go field goal in this situation, and you put the pressure on your defense to go get a stop, get you the ball back, and give you a chance to win.
Never a doubt. Right down the middle. Final minute of play. We are deadlocked. Guys, what a finish we're experiencing. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Fires to the wideout. And this will be picked off. A costly turnover in a tie game. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This game right now is hanging in the balance. It's tight. It's close, tied here in the fourth quarter. One play can change everything, and that was a throw that the quarterback wishes he could have.
Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. And they'll run the field goal unit back out there. This kicker has already banged a couple through. This kicker's already 2 for 2 on the night, and he can say goodnight by knocking it through here. It's good. Celebration erupts on the sideline as they take the lead in the final seconds. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They make the stop. The coverage team up to the challenge as they put a stop to the